the area of Palestine, Israel, whatever you want, they were not born there. They immigrated from Europe.
Ashkenazi Jews.
They were Ashkenazi Jews who came in from Europe and with the rifle took the land. God didn't give it to them. They took it at the point of a rifle shooting Arabs, and they killed Muslims and Christians. They slaughtered them. Massacres. Women, children. Horrible massacres. That is the history of Israel, 1948. And I dare any Christian Zionist to prove me wrong, because I can show you the historical records of the massacres that took place in 48. They're horrible. Absolutely horrible. The people who were killed. And because of that, the Arabs developed a fury, an anger that European Ashkenazis just flooded in to Palestine and violently pushed them off their land. Most Christian Zionists in America had no.
Kahala Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rachak Wadash Yahweh, being the true name of the Father, as the word ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai, being the true name of the Son, as the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, along with the Holy Spirit, who taught me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect and to the brothers that's pushing this truth in sincerity, risking life and freedom to do so. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that are listening and learning. This is your brother Labah, coming to another lesson in the truth. And I'm just going to make a real quick lesson. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'm just trying to get through it, but the spirit jumped on me because I was looking at the brother Zayin Kodash, a very powerful brother. Shalom, beloved brother. All right. And my brother Baruch, shalom. And all you brothers, man, shalom, man. Barakatah. How these devils is getting exposed right now because we're at the end and the truth is coming out. But these people that's in our land that's claiming to be Jews, right? What they, people don't understand words. They calling themselves Jewish. When you go into the suffix ish, it means something like reddish, blackish. And how can you have a whole nation of Israel without the gathering of all 12 tribes? Because they claiming to be just from, the tribe of Judah. All right. And some of them call themselves Levi, which is going back into the tribe of Levi. But what about all the other 10 tribes? You can't have a collective nation of Israel without all 12 tribes. But this prophecy that these devils will do this, and the people that's in that land right now are Edomites. They from the seed of Amalek, right? Edomites. Ezekiel 36:5. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea. Idumea is just a Greek way of saying Edom. I'm going to prove that to you. Check this out. It's very, very, very important what I'm about to read to you. It says, which have appointed my land into their possession. How did they do this? Let me show you this real quick. 1948, the Balfour Declaration, when these devils called the Zionists, which the Edomites established a nation, means the state of Israel, right? Right here. It says Israeli, which is, see, these Edomites come up with all these words of confusion, like Zionist, Israeli, Jewish, Christian Zionism, madness. This is just confusion right here. And it was done something under called the Balfour Declaration. It says May 14, 1948. That's when they established, these Edomites established the nation of Israel. And the Rothschilds was a part of all this as well. It says purpose. It says declare a Jewish state in mandatory Palestine short before the expiration of the British mandate. All right, so it's heavy, man. It says at midnight on May 14, 1948, the provisional government of Israel proclaimed a new state of Israel. All right, there you go. So let's go back here. So this was literally prophecy going down. Ezekiel 36:5. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which be Edomites. Let me show you this real quick. Go to this word Idumea, just so you can like edify you. So like your brothers, it's coming up. Let me go to Ezekiel 36 and 5. I'm going to go to this word Idumea, so you can see. That's why we said the water Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, putting the spirit back on us to wake our people up, so we can get it and be able to teach our people. It's just a great blessing to be able to do this work, all right? Even in our vexation. I go to the word Idumea, right? So
Strong's H123.
Edom, right? Red. That's why we call these devils. That's why they known as red people, because they red, they not white people. All right, it says Edomite, Idumean, descendant of Esau. So that's just another way of saying Esau Edom, right? So that's who in that land right now. And they did that during the Balfour Declaration in 1948, as I just showed you. It says, therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which Edomites, so-called white men, which have appointed my land into their possession. How did they do this? The Balfour Declaration, 1948. With the joy of all their hearts, these stupid, goofy-looking devils be doing everything against the scriptures, praying with their head covered. I mean, just abomination, man. They got something called Tel Aviv. Right? They don't even believe in the script. They don't believe in the Bible. They can't prophesy going to this Bible. They believe in something called the Babylonian Talmud. Do your research. All right. And I'll be going into more lessons, Lord willing, about this. Land into their possession with all the joy of all their heart, with with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. So pretty much claiming to be us. All right. Let me show you something else right here. And this is some kind of encyclopedia. Salakia. Right here, the Jewish Encyclopedia, 1925 edition, volume 5, page 41 states, Edom, at the very top, is modern Jewry. Edom is modern Jewry, so Jewish people are Edomites. All right. There you go. You can go get, look all this stuff up. So let me hit this right here. So Luke 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and they shall be led away captive into all nations. These will be the real Israelites. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles, which is going back into 70 AD, right? Ultimately in 70 AD when we got the nation of the southern kingdom, Judah and Benjamin was totally obliterated, right? And taken over by these Edomites, right? And being occupied under the dominion of Edomites, under these other heathens, right, brother? All right, and then we'll be scattered to all nations and taken into captivity. It says until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And this word Gentiles can mean Israelites or it can mean other nations. In this case, it means the Edomites, this Edomites fulfilling prophecy, right? That's why I said until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So in time prophecy, Esau is the end of the world, right? Coming to fruition. And Jacob is the beginning of it to follow. So we'll be going back into our own land eventually. You know what I'm saying? Let's hit this. This is the book of Ezekiel. I'm going to show you something else. I think I something else I want to show you. Give me to get into this video. Give me 1 second. All right, it's going to be straight to the point quick. So listen up to this. Listen up carefully.
The Hebrew spoken today in Israel is not the same as the Hebrew of the Bible.
You heard
Biblical
that?
Hebrew is...
You heard that? The same, this modern Hebrew, which is bugged out, is not the ancient Hebrew or the Paleo Hebrew. These devils came up with this new
The Hebrew spoken today in Israel is not the same as the Hebrew of the Bible. Biblical Hebrew is
One more
related.
time.
The Hebrew spoken today in Israel is not the same as the Hebrew of the Bible. Biblical Hebrew is...
Well, there you go. You know what I'm saying? These devils are done. Let's go here. Let me go to Ezekiel 11, Salakia, and 17. It says, therefore say, thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where you have been scattered. So there's all the Israelites, right? And the bulk of us will be in Babylon, America, right? And I will give you the land of Israel, not no Balfour Declaration, right? The Lord's gonna send us back on our own land. You know, Yahweh shall come back here, right, and destroy this place and deliver his elect. All right, 18, and they shall come thither, and they shall take away the detestable things thereof, and all the abominations thereof from thence. 19, to show you that it's talking about a future prophecy. And I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you. So it's going back into the elect of Israel. Once we deliver, the Lord going to program us not to go off no more, right? To make a long story short. And I will take the stony heart out of their flesh, and I will give them a heart, and I will give them a heart of flesh. 20, and they may walk in my statutes and in my ordinances, and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God, personalized, which will be going back into the nation of Israel, Jeremiah 31 and 31, and Hebrews 8 and 8. You can read the whole chapter, Hebrews chapter 8, to go into that. But yeah, so it's going down. These people are not the real people. They've been exposed, and there's so much more that the brain got, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to do something, you know, like to edify the body, but like I said, I ain't feeling all that well. You know, you brothers send a prayer out for me. And I see you on the next one called Allah Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakak Wadah Shalom.